Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with chapter 12, that is algebraic expressions, and we are going to start with the first exercise, that is exercise 12.1. So in the previous video links and the documents that I have given in your first day of the class, I have given you the brief description about what are terms, what are variables, what are constants, what are like terms and unlike terms, all those. So we'll be using those basic concepts in the first exercise and we'll start solving the sums. So let's begin with question number 1. What is given in question number 1 is get the algebraic expressions in the following cases using variables and constants and arithmetic operations. So number 1 is you have to form, the statement is given, you have to form the expression. Subtraction of z from y. Of z from y means from y, so y minus z, isn't it? So this is your solution. Just you have to write down the algebraic expression. Let's see number 2. It's given 1/2 of the sum of the numbers x and y. 1/2 means 1 by 2. Of means multiply. Okay, of the sum of the numbers x and y. So sum of the numbers x and y, I can write it this way. So in this way you need to write down the things. Again I will show you number 3. Number 3 it's given the number z multiplied by itself. Z multiplied to itself means z into z. So this is the way you have to form the algebraic expression. So I hope you have understood what you have to do. So I would like you to try the remaining sums, that is from question number 1, from 4 to 8. These 5 sums you are going to try by yourself. Okay, I hope you will be able to do. Now let us move on to question number 2, that is given identify their terms and their factors in the following expressions and show the terms and factors by tree diagram. Okay, terms and factors. Let's do this one now. So let's begin with question number 2. 1, a is given x minus 3. Terms are the things which are separated by the arithmetic operation, whether it's a plus or minus sign. So here terms are what? Terms are x and 3, right? What is the factor of each of these? Okay, we have to write down the factor of them. Let's do this. So here in question number 1 it's said that you have to show it by the tree diagram. So I'll directly show you by the tree diagram. What is the expression given here? X minus 3. So when you break it, the terms will be x and minus 3. Okay, these are the terms. Okay, and then so these are the terms, and here, and factors will be what? Factors of x will be how much? If I want to see the factors, it's 1 x, and here also 1 and minus 3, or you can just write these are the factors itself. So this way we have to write. I'll show you a few more here. Let me see how many sums are given here. So I can show you one more. Let me show you question number E. Let me show you on this side. I'm making use of the paper here. Okay, let me show you question number E. In question number E, the expression is given as minus AB plus 2b square minus 3a square. Okay, so first I will write down what is given. Minus, this is the expression given, 2b square minus 3a square. You can write on the side, this is the expression. Okay, expression is this. Okay, this is the expression. Sorry for the thing. Now what are the terms? It has 3 terms, right? One is minus ab, this is 2b square, and minus 3a square. So these are the terms here. Okay, we have 3 terms here. Now I have to write the factor for each term. Okay, so for this one, here I'll write the factors. Okay, so for this, minus a and b are the factor. For this, the factors will be 2, b and b, right? B square. And for this it will be minus 3 a and a. So this is the way you show write down of terms and vectors using the tree diagram. If it is normally like in question number 2 it's given identify the terms and factors of the expression, you will just write in normal way that terms are this and factors are this. So I would like to all of you to try the remaining questions of question number 2. Okay, both 1 and 2. First all the 5 sums that A to E are through the tree diagram this way, and the second one you will do it in the normal way. You have to try doing that. Okay, so all of these are in the same way, similar methods, so I am given this as your homework so that you can try doing this. Okay, let's move on to question number next question, that is question number 3. So it's given identify the numerical coefficients of the terms other than the constant in the following. So in the following expressions, number 1 it's given as 5 minus 3t square. We have to find a numerical coefficient other than a constant. So you can see this is already a constant, so I don't have to find the constant of this. So numerical coefficient along with the sign. Okay, numerical coefficient of, what is the term without the only constant? This one, minus 3t square is what? Minus 3 along with the sign. This is the numerical coefficient. Similarly, here if I show you number 4, it's given as 100m plus 1000m. So there are two terms, one is this and this. Here terms are what? 100m and 1000m, and both they are not only having constant, okay, like this 5. So I can write here for numerical coefficient of both of them of 100m is 100 because it's plus, so no issue about the sign, and numerical coefficient of 1000n is 1000. Okay, so you have to write down just the number here along with the sign. So I hope you can try the remaining sums of this as your homework. I'll just write down here in a small box. So homework will be from question number 3, we'll be doing 2, 3, 4 I have done, 5 and 5 continue doing till the last one, that is 5 to 9. I hope you'll be able to do it. Just write down the numerical coefficient. The sums are very easy. Okay, no calculation required here. Let's continue with the next question. Now let's begin with question number 4. What is given in question number 4? It's given that identify the terms which contain x and give the coefficient of x. So what is the first question if of number 1? 4a, y square x plus y. Now there are two terms, this is one term and this is one term. Which term contains x is this? So the term containing x is y square x, and you have to write down the coefficient of x. Coefficient, therefore coefficient of x is how much? What is attached with x is y square. Just this one, not the numerical coefficient. So this, what is the coefficient of x? Y square. Just this way you have to do. Okay, I'll show you the last sum of this also. 7. Here you can see 7x plus xy square. So the term containing x, both of them have x with it. So the terms containing x are 7x and the other one also xy square. So you have to write down the coefficient for both of them. So therefore coefficient of x in 7x is 7. Okay, for 7x, and of x, okay, of x in xy square is what? In xy square will be how much? Y square. So this is your solution. So I hope you have understood this. So from question number 4a, the homework I'll write down here. Question number 4a. So from 2 to 6 you will try as your homework. Okay. So what about question number B? It's same, just here it's given Identify the term which contains y square and give the coefficient of y. So if you see question number 1 is 8 minus x square, which term contain y square is the second term, that is minus xy square, and what will be the coefficient? It will be minus x, not only x, along with the sign. In there, here we have not written plus because plus we don't write it as plus y square, but if there had been minus y, then we would have written minus y here. Okay, so I would like you all to try also 4b. It has only 3 questions, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so please try this one as your homework. You'll be able to do it. Okay, now let's move on to the next question, that is question number 5. Now question number 5 is given. Classify the following into monomial, binomial and trinomial. You know, monomial means having one term, binomial means having 2 terms, and trinomial means having 3 terms. So first one is 4y minus 7z. So what is it? 2 terms. So it's a binomial, right? Okay. For the next one, it's given as y square. How many terms it has? 1. So it's a monomial, right? Let's see number 3. It's given as x plus y minus xy. 1, 2, 3. 3 terms are here. I like to repeat again. Terms means the algebraic expression separated by the plus or minus sign. So you can see 1, 2 and 3. So it's a trinomial. Okay, so all of them are together known as polynomials. Okay, it's not like binomial is also a polynomial, monomial is also a polynomial, trinomial is also a polynomial. You don't say that having 4 terms is a polynomial. No. Okay, now the remaining one in the same way you have to do, count the terms and then write whether it's a monomial, binomial or trinomial. So you don't think I have given you so much of homework. It's just because there are more similar sums, and I would like you to do this one so that you understand it better. So this is your homework. Now next one is question number 6. State whether a pair of terms is like or unlike terms. Now you know what are like terms is that when they have same variables. Okay, the variables are same. Suppose this here you can see this is y, this is z. They are not like terms. If both are same, then we can say they are like terms. Okay, so here 1 and 100, they are constant. So obviously what are they? They are, yes, like terms you can write down. Okay, number 2, you can see it's given minus 7x and 5 by 2x. Please check on the variable part. It has x and it has also x. Forget about the constant. So both of them have same variables. So they are called as like terms. Let me show you an unlike term. You will get the next sum. Let's see. I'm sorry about this. Okay. Question number 3 you see. It's given minus 29x and minus 29y. Now you might be thinking the numbers are same. Doesn't bother about the number. Here it's all about the variable. This is x, this is y. They are different. So these are unlike terms. Don't check on the constant, check on the variable part. So I hope you have understood this. So let's try the rest from 6. Question number 4, then 5 and 6. Only these 3 as your homework. Now we'll move on to the last question of the exercise, that is question number 7. Identify the like terms. There is question number A and B given. You have to write down the like terms and the unlike terms. So you can try this as your homework as well as you have to just write down which are the like terms here in the first expression. Like first one is given xy square. So find out the xy square term, yx square term or x square, and write down all the like terms together. Okay, for 7, A and B, both the sums you will try as your homework. So I hope you have understood and the explanation was helpful. If you have any doubt, please let me know. You can write in the comment section. Okay, so thank you everyone. Have a nice day ahead.